Hello, welcome to the Patriot Football League Championship. This is our fifth season. This is the PFL Championship 5, and this is going to be fantastic game. We have some firsts, which is wonderful. I'm going to go over a pregame here quickly. It's going to take time. I'm not in a hurry. So we're going to do a little pregame talk about the teams and about some of the players and about what the teams got here, etc. And then I'll launch. I'm going to use what I've been doing all season. I will use possession-based game and the new possession-based rules. I'll be using the charts I've been using, which is the first edition game. Won't be using the field. I'll be doing game log, tracking every snap. So it'll take me a little time. I'll talk about the game, of course. So anyway, anybody tuning in, welcome. And this ought to be remarkable, at least for me anyway, as I so much love our league and love flash football. So let's go ahead and take a look at these two teams. The PFL 5 2024 championship. This league has seen some ups and downs over the course of the last 5 years. There's been franchises come and go. Some have folded, some due to financing, some due to lack of ownership, et cetera, et cetera. This year, we whittled back down to 10 teams. And we went with a table again, a league table, and again with no overtime games. That league table is important because we have points. Those points based on ties can elevate you up the table. I'm a firm believer that if teams tie in regulation, there's nothing wrong with that. That means two teams busted their humps and they just didn't produce a winner. I'm okay with that. I'm actually one of the few people, I think, that appreciates regulation games ending in a stalemate. Anyway, we have the Niagara Cataract, owned by Paul Gauvier, I think is his name. I don't know if I have that exactly right. Forgive me, Paul, if I butcher your last name. But Paul took over the Niagara, or I should say introduced. No, he did take over the Niagara team, relocated this team. I believe. No, that was the Decadence. Okay, so this is a brand new team. This was an expansion team. I'm so sorry. Niagara Cataract. And he last year managed to get his team into the playoffs. This year with a couple of key off-season moves in the preseason, off-season and preseason. Paul and Kevin Millman are both up for Executive of the Year award. And I have to say right now, Paul's got that the edge on that as his team is in the championship. So I believe Paul will probably earn that Executive of the Year award. Both these guys managed their team adroitly in the final on the 11th hour of the launch of the 2024 season. They both made some key trade changes, and both their teams made it to the playoffs. The Niagara Cataract finished 5-3-1. They won last week. They did something no one has been able to do in the history of our league. This was a record-setting game. They accomplished really two huge feats, three big feats. One, they shut out the Coolers. We have not seen a shutout in the playoffs or the championship yet, despite some brilliant defenses. The Cataracts shut out the Coolers. This was amazing. Number one. Number two, the Cataracts avenged a loss to the Coolers earlier in the year. I think 24-12 or something. The Coolers had their number. So on top of that, it was a revenge game in Columbia. And third, they are, again, only a second, not unlike the Calgary team in their second season, finding a way into the championship. The Cataract defeating the Coolers in their house and shutting them out 7-0. This was a great game, despite the score. Believe it or not, I love low-scoring games because teams have to work hard for points, and I'm one of those guys that appreciates that. High-scoring games, for me, lack a little drama. The Tigers got here by defeating the Argos in their second game. The Toronto Argos were our other Canadian team that came into the league last year. Again, Kevin Millman made some amazing tweaks and changes. Both these teams with new coaches. The Cataract coach is a veteran. He was the head coach of the San Antonio Caballeros last year. Unfortunately, he was made unemployed when the Caballeros folded. Kevin Millman signed up a rookie by the name of Obi Oppenheimer, who used to be the defensive end for my Little Rock Diamonds. He was one of the major stars and league leaders in sacks over the course of his 2-year career before he left early. He's now a coach, and Kevin Millman hired him up as a vertical passer and made a couple of key changes, and the Argos found themselves at 5-4 in the playoffs, but they couldn't knock off, finally, the Northborough Tigers getting over the top. The Tigers dispatched them at home 20-10. The game was close at halftime, 10-10. The Tigers defense did what it's done all year, shut them out in the second half. The Tigers have possibly the best defense so far during the flash football era, right? The Calgary Stampede produced the best defense as far as points given up, but they couldn't put together enough offense or avoid enough turnovers to do better. The Calgary Stampede could not repeat this year, although the Calgary Stampede on paper had by far the best defense, especially points, which is all that matters in football is points, right? Yardage to me is not really that relevant. But the point is they were rated well. They did well. Well, Northborough Tigers rated well, but their defense showed up in both yardage and points. And they managed on offense to avoid most turnovers. And that's the big difference why the Northborough Tigers find themselves undefeated at 8-2, 2 ties, 8 victories. And Matt Madoff's team has finally found a pay dirt, so to speak, after a Don McCauley, a fantastic, fun Don McCauley career. McCauley, of course, last year was on his retirement tour, and the team really fell to jail. They were 6-4, a lot of struggles. They had a couple of blowouts. It was not a great retirement tour. He hired a rookie coach by the name of Oscar Amerson, who has won Head Coach of the Year award honors, and they have gone 8-2. It's been fantastic. In our league, home field advantage occurs in the championship game. We don't play on neutral territory. Our preseason games are always played in Las Vegas, neutral territory. Any exhibition games are played at neutral territory in Las Vegas, so teams can both earn money and fans can come to Vegas and see the games. But the reality is here, once we're into the real stuff, teams gain that advantage of being at home. And in my possession-based version of flash football, home field is a big deal. So the Northborough Tigers, Matt Madoff, congratulations. Paul, Niagara Cataract, congratulations. We are at the New England Football Complex. This stadium only now going into its 5th year. It's 5 years old. This complex is as old as the Tigers, all of it born on the same day. This is a matchup of the league's top passer. Robert Douglas of the Niagara Cataract led the league with 1,600 yards. I believe we're my league leaders. Douglas, the best quarterback in our league. He won he was runner-up in MVP awards. However, he did lose that to the Northborough Tigers player. Douglas had 1,545 yards, 64% completions, 14 touchdowns, but 9 interceptions. He averaged an interception a game. The Northborough Tigers feature Casper, the best defensive end in the game this year. He set a league record with 7 sacks and a league record with 6 fumbles recovered. He ended up the league MVP. So the first time in our history we had a defensive player as the league MVP. This ought to be fantastic. Some notes here. Oscar Amerson for the MBT, Coach of the Year. MVP, Casper of the MBT. Northborough Tigers, that's what the MBT is. Again, also, Babb for the Cataract in the All-Pro game as a fullback. Canil, their rookie flanker for the Cataract, is the starting flanker in the Pro Bowl. Well, there won't be a Pro Bowl, but these are all pros. Let's see. Casper is the starting end in the for the All Pros. Also for the All Pro MBT is Jameson at weak side linebacker starter. Elzy for the MBT middle linebacker starter. Brewer cornerback for the MBT starter, and their DB is also, and punter Hill of the MBT are starter, all pro starters. So there are quite a few. There's 6 MBT players here in the pro that were all pros. All right, so that gives you an idea what the teams look like. But let's go ahead and go over some of my notes here. Douglas, again, 14 TDs versus Casper's league record, 7 sacks, 6 fumble recoveries. he earned the 24 MVP. I've already said that. Brewer had 3 interceptions, tied for the lead with 3 other players for interceptions. The defensive end of the Cataract, Teletow, 3 sacks versus quarterback Jacobs, who had probably his worst year, 6 TDs, 4 interceptions. The great thing about Jacobs is he managed basically a ball control offense. He didn't throw a lot of picks, and that's a big deal in the flash football engine. But because of that, he also only put up 6 TDs. But it really complemented this brilliant defense. We have Elder Wayne, who was the second leading kicker in the game. He had 25 field goals this year. However, DB place kicker Jason Hill, who also had 2 interceptions and made it to the Pro Bowl, also kicked 22 field goals. So there's not a big difference in these field goal kickers. I would argue they're both identical in I'm sorry, it's not Hill, it's Brown who's the field goals, but Hill is their punter and their second leading interceptor, but Brown is their field goal kicker. They're both identical in leg with 36. So they're not going to have an advantage. I mean, that's a wash. That's a push. The last time these two teams met in 2024 was week 1 at Niagara, and the NBT on the road pulled out a 28-26 victory. So that's going back 10 weeks. And you can see these two teams are well matched going all the way back 10 weeks ago. So I anticipate a low scoring, bang them out game. I would have to give the edge right now to Northborough because of this run defense is superb. The one thing the Cataract do so well is control the ball on the ground, but this run defense is going to make that so hard to do. Bill Ingram is the head coach. Again, comes over. Niagara snatches him up on the 11th hour. He is a smash mouth 43 coach, but his particular play calling scheme here makes him an incredibly effective passing out of the smash mouth. So he has created the league's top passer, and he's a smash mouth coach, and it's been the perfect complement to this talent. Bill Ingram in 2 years has a record of 11 wins, 8 losses, and 2 ties. The 2 ties, one last year and, of course, one this year. Again, this year they're 6-3-1. And, of course, rookie head coach Oscar Amerson, replacing Don McCauley, is a balanced coach with a 34D with a +1 intangibles. And no modifier for Bill Ingram. He's a 0 intangibles as his team broke even last year. And, of course, Oscar Amerson is a rookie head coach for the Northborough team, 8-0-2. He earned the Coach of the Year for 2024 honors. And, again, the record breakers in this league today are Casper with 7 sacks and 6 fumble recoveries. And coming off a remarkable postseason as the Cataracts shut out the Coolers. And that's no mean feat. The Coolers have been the top team in our league for really all 5 years, despite not making the championship game in the first year. They lost in overtime to the team that went on to win the championship, the San Francisco Miners. And since then, the Columbia Coolers have been a perennial visitor to this game. So this game marks 2 brand new franchises, not brand new franchises, but 2 franchises new to the championship. And that is just a fantastic bonus for our league to see that happen. However, I know Mr. Dale Branham, he is hard at work figuring out how he's going to get his team back into the championship and win it next year. I know it, as well as Jeff Beatty, owner of the Calgary. Jeff is an incredibly competitive person. He is not going to stand by and watch Calgary be mediocre. All right, so let's go over the starting lineups. The Niagara Cataract, owned by Paul. Stadium is the Falls Arena with a medical facility, so they cannot suffer an injury in this game despite the facility. The facility just includes doctors that go with the team, therefore no injury is going to occur to his team. That's been a big deal. You notice 2 of the teams in the playoffs this year had medical facilities. 3 of the teams, I think, in the playoffs had medical facilities. And so avoiding injuries matters. Okay. Again, league's best quarterback, Robert Douglas. He's a +2 quarterback. He has Donnie Kelly off the bench with a +1. Kelly, I think, had 424 rushing this year and 5 touchdowns. Jack Babb, who was acquired in an 11th hour trade to make sure his backfield was capable in both positions. Jack Babb had, I think, 300 and something yards rushing this year and 5 touchdowns. 2 brilliant backs, splitting time, perfect complement to this smash mouth play calling. Terry Chapman, who came over as a free agent. He's also a punt return man. Chapman did okay this year. He's had a couple of big plays. Last week against the Coolers, he caught the game-winning touchdown early in that game. So Chapman is still a threat, although he doesn't provide a steady influence upon the offense. We've got Herman Canill, the rookie, who came in replacing a retired player at flanker last year. Canill led the league in receptions, I believe, or he was second in the league in receptions, but he made the flanker #1 spot in the Pro Bowl. And then, of course, DeVoe, their tight end, who has stepped up, and he somehow finds a way to be involved in these third down conversions. It's pretty remarkable to watch. Let's see. On the bench at quarterback, unknown, Jack Hampstead. Again, they can't suffer an injury, so their backup quarterback is utterly irrelevant, as Douglas cannot get injured. They have Larry Andes on the bench, who doesn't provide anything other than moral support coming off the bench instead of Kelly and Babb when they are fatigued. And then Rocky Oyawaya, who last year had 2 returns for touchdowns, this year did not do so. But I'm using the old chart, so it's much harder to return kicks for touchdowns. So it's really impacted the kick returns. We were having probably almost a kick return every other game, or a punt return for a touchdown. But I went back to the original first edition charts, in which that's much harder to do. But they have Greg Saunders punting the ball. They have Kyle Elderwayne, who 2 years in a row has been one of the top field goal kickers. Oyawaya returning kicks, Oyawaya returning punts, along with Chapman returning punts as well. Bill Ingram, again, intangibles +0, but a fantastic play caller. And he has really, I think, been the big difference, coupled with Jack Babb. So 2 big decisions, hiring Ingram and Jack Babb coming over in the fullback spot. Fantastic. He acquired, via training camp in the offseason of 2024, the defense that he has carried through the whole year. That is a -3 pass defense of Kingman, Morrison, Watson. These guys gelled in training camp, and they have helped get this team all the way to the playoffs. In investing in the medical facility, in hiring, making the trade for Babb, and in making there was one other decision I think he had. Oh, maybe not. That may be it. Oh, paid his fees. This team had to go through the whole year navigating with only $250,000. In other words, they couldn't do anything except survive. They made, by the way, on the year, I think $11 million. So that's going to help them out a lot, as in the wins and in the victory margins. They were able to earn, let's see, the Cataracts earned $10 million. So they have $10,250,000 in the bank. So that's a good thing for the Cataract. All right, now the Tigers, the Northborough Tigers. This has been one of my favorite franchises since its inception. There's been something fascinating about this team. They've had their ebbs and flows. This team in the Dayton Triangles, I got to admit, are 2 of my sentimental favorite. I don't know why, but these are 2 of my favorite franchises. They always provide me with something. I don't know, throwback maybe. I don't know. The Northborough Tigers, like a modern throwback, and Dayton, I'm always thinking it's 50s, 60s kind of throwback. But the Northborough Tigers, owned by Matt Madoff, Stadium, New England Football Complex. Oscar Amerson, again, Rookie of the Year, head coach of the Year award winner, and a rookie head coach coming out of the college ranks. Matt gambled on him. Quarterback for this team has been with them, was drafted by this team, has been with them all 5 years. Matt Jacobs, he is a +2. He's fantastic, although he's had a down year. They had to let go to get under the cap. This team was over the cap by $1.5 million. They also put them in a power rating of quite a bit, Steve, and I'll talk about the power rating here in a second between both teams. But they had to cut their rookie running back from last year, Darren Hill, who had a fantastic year in his rookie year, but they had to let him go to get under the cap, and they ended up signing Daxon Williams off of the folded Colorado Springs Defenders, who folded and dumped him into the market. And so they were able to get Daxon Williams, who's had last week had 88 yards rushing. He really helped Northborough win that game and control the game. A couple of weeks ago, he had a 109-yard or 119-yard game. So Daxon Williams, despite not being an influence upon the game, he just gets it done. Earl Jones in his second year at fullback, Andy Hoisington, Hank Richards, Curtis Bunch, and Norm Mesnick. All of his receivers are a +1, with Matt Jacobs, red zone +2. you can see this team is built to throw short passes all over the field, and that's what they like to do. But against great defenses like the Cataract, they're not going to be able to throw progression passes and make a stink. So this, I anticipate this is going to be a very low-scoring game. They have Andy Izzo on the bench. He is an unknown, which means if Matt Jacobs gets hurt, we will have to play Andy Izzo, and I will have to determine his rating live in the game in front of God and everybody. So we'll see if Matt Jacobs stays on his feet. Marv Owens is a +0 off the bench at running back. He's been with this club from the beginning. I believe Andy Izzo's been with this club from the beginning. He's just never played. Jason Hill at punter. Pat Brown, who was cut by the Coolers a few years ago after winning a huge playoff game. Pat Brown went on to become famous for defeating his ex-team on a final kick and then running around the field celebrating with a #1 sign, middle finger. And Pat Brown has become kind of a face of the league. We have Richards returning punts and kicks for the Northborough Tigers. Again, Oscar Amerson came in or randomly generated his intangibles rating. When you hire a player you don't know, it's a random gamble. And he ended up a +1 intangibles. But more importantly, their play call chart, I've already created all coaches' play call charts before we determine their intangibles rating. So this coach ends up fitting this team perfectly. But the key to Northborough is this -2 run defense. Nothing better in flash football than a minus run defense. And if it's a -2, it negates almost every back in the game. And it makes running on this team nigh impossible. And so I think Donnie Kelly and Jack Babb will have to work hard today just to control the line of scrimmage. They have a great interception return of 20 as well. So if you don't run on them and you dare throw the ball, they get an interception. They're going to make a big territory. Their defense, again, their star league MVP for the first time, defensive end Casper. Owens at DT, hitting at DE, and then Jamison Elsie made the Pro Bowl. Winfred has been a Pro Bowler for 3 years, but he didn't make it this year. That's their linebacking core. Brewer, who led the league in interceptions, tied with 2 other players with 3. Willis at safety, who used to be their star the first couple of years in the league. And then Hill, who is their punter, and he also had 2 interceptions on the season. Fantastic. This team is maxed out at the new cap of 8, and as is Cataracts, maxed out at the cap of 8. Cash, though, Northborough, after paying all fees, had $7.5 million, and they made another $11 million, so they're going to have $19 million. This is a team that will be able to build a medical facility or build a dome if they want to avoid weather, all those kind of things. They have plenty of cash going into the next season. And again, they've earned more money based on these playoff games. I just haven't tallied it yet. But let's talk about the power rating. The Cataract have a 9 power rating. The Northborough Tigers have a 10 power rating. These are the highest power ratings in the game. Columbia Coolers had an 11 power rating, so it gives you an idea of how good Columbia was to shut them out. And to give you an idea, the worst team in our league, the San Francisco Miners, who had their worst year of their history at 1-8, they had a +4 power rating. That is the worst rating. They also ended up the worst team. So my power rating formula to determine teams turns out to be pretty dang accurate. The Mason Machine had a +3, but actually we're better than that. The Decadence is 6, right? So anyway, just to give you an idea, the Calgary Stampede, who went 4-4-1, I really thought we're going to repeat with the best defense, a good solid offense. They just had too many holes on offense with a +11, and they did not make it to the playoffs. So, but again, you can see the 3 teams that did above them, very good. I think the Argonauts had a power rating of 8, right? So not bad. Okay, I think I've wasted enough time. I'm boring those who tuned in here to see a live football game. And that's what we're going to do. Now, I'm using the new possession rules, but they're based on what I've been doing this year with my new possession game rules is I still decide who wins the kickoff. In the future, I'm going to use home field advantage. So we still have to decide who gets the ball first. What that's going to mean is whoever gets the ball first, right, in the second half, that other team is going to get the ball last. So it's a big deal. So here we go. We're going to find out. The Cataract are going to go with heads, right? And we're going to see who wins this toss. It is heads. So the Cataract are going to – they're going to want that ball in the second half in case they need to come back. So they're going to kick it off to the Tigers. That means the Cataract will have possession at the end of the, at the end of the game. So the Tigers, here we go. Northborough Tigers are going to get the first possession. It'll be a kick return, and here we go. Welcome to the Patriot Football League 5. Good luck to both Matt and to Paul. These teams have been unbelievably fun this year to play all these games. These two teams have been two of my favorites, that well deserved to be here. I anticipate a brutal, low-scoring grudge match. This is going to be fantastic. Last time they met, 28-26, there were a couple of huge plays, a couple of big turnovers that helped teams score. That's what's probably going to take again today to get scores up like that. The kickoff, no modifier for Bill Ingram's team. The kickoff, oh, there goes the big run right out of the gate, is 5. 5 is 4 at the 4-yard line. The return is 3 plus 1. The return is 3 plus 1 is plus 2. So the return by Richards out to the 22 from the 26-yard line is our start. So it'll be MBT at the 26, 1st and 10. And this is our first possession, right? Bingo, right? Done. All right, the MBT looking at inside or progression. They're going to run the ball on this team because that progression pass is ill-advised against this -3 defense despite these ratings. If they have to, they can, but I don't think that's how they want to open up the game. Inside run, they won't get any modifiers, but they won't get hit with any negatives. The inside run is nowhere. Fullback for 0. Boom, MBT. 2nd and 10 at their own 26. Here we go. The MBT on 2nd and long. They're going to go outside 3 yards to the fullback. Fullback gets 3. It is NBT. 3rd and 7 at their own 29. They got to do something on 3rd and long. Is timing. It is incomplete. Pass X. They have to punt the ball, and this does count as a possession because we get 4 downs. So for those of you who wonder how I do my possessions, it doesn't count as a possession unless you get 4 or more downs. Okay. So, and timeout, by the way, you just consider you spend all timeouts and that earns you a whole new possession. To have a chance to win the game at the end of the game. Okay. So punt here of 30, let's see. Ooh, yeah, right. 35. The punt is 4. Modifier is plus 3, 38-yard punt. Right. The return will be 4 plus 3 with Oyawea, 10 yards for Oyawea. And I got 2 of them, so I got to write them down here. All right. So this could be the second possession. I'm going to mark it. Let's see here. This is the Niagara Cataract. The Falls, the Great Falls. Here we go. 1st and 10. Let's see here. The punt was 29. 59, 67, 57. They're at their own 43. Own 43 are the Niagara Cataract. Again, I could use this to speed up my positioning, but I'm tracking statistics now for every game we do. Here we go. All right, the Cataract. Let's take a look here at this team. Douglas, Kelly, Babb, fantastic. Kelly and Babb literally beat the Coolers last week by controlling the ball. They avoided turnovers. Unbelievable. They did throw 2 picks late in that game, which I thought was going to cost them. They managed to avoid. They managed to win that game anyway. So here we go. They're going to run the ball right out of the gate. We're going to go outside. Outside fumble loss. That's what they could not afford. Unbelievable. No -2. So they're going to lose the ball. Oh my gosh. We're going to credit that to Douglas as he pitches it too far out. -2 fumble lost, and this on the outside run is indeed a fumble lost. Again, that will not count as a possession. MBT takes over. Holy cow, 1st and 10. That's what MBT's done all year. They've played brilliant defense, and they've led the league in turnovers. They're at the defense's 41 with a -2 fumble loss. So if Paul's watching, oh my, sorry about that, buddy. Sorry about that. Holy cow. Unbelievable. I should have went inside. It's 2 yards plus 1. Oh, wait, Donnie Kelly. No, because that's right. It was a quarterback pitch, so nobody touched the ball. Oh, my gosh. So inside, they would have gotten 3 yards, but shoot. Here we go. Northborough, Matt Madoff, and, of course, Oscar Aberson, the crowd on their feet cheering as they just recovered a fumble. Who recovered that? 1. Casper did. There you go. Casper gets his league record 7th FR. Unbelievable. use the numbers on the bottom of the card that transpire to the defensive lineup, okay? That's how I determine who does what on defense. Okay, here we go. My God, inside of progression pass. They're going to run inside, nowhere. Daxon Williams gets nothing. So now their halfback finds out how difficult it is to run on the Cataract. 2nd and 10 at the defense's 41. They got to go outside. Outside is 6 yards, though. This time, Daxon gets 6. Daxon's had 2 really good games this year. He's been a solid performer, but he's had a couple of games where he could bust into a star lineup. 3rd and 4 at the 35-yard line of the defense. This is huge. They're in field goal range with that play. Got him in field goal range. 3rd and short is progression pass. Not a bad call for this team, but against that defense, tough. Progression pass is 7 to the tight end, Curtis Bunch. That's 8. -3 is 5, and a first down by 1. So we got pass to Bunch for 5. That's good. As long as they get more than that 3, they'll do something. First down. This is going to count as a possession already. NBT, 1st and 10 at the defense's 30. They're threatening. Here we go. The NBT are going to go progression again. 7 to the flanker. 7, 8. -1 is 5. This is what they have done well as long as they don't throw interceptions. Richards, 5 yards. NBT, 2nd and 5 at the defense's 25. They are moving now. Things are looking really good. They're going to go outside run. Outside run is 3 to the running back. Marv Owens gets 3. And it is NBT, 3rd and 2 at the defense's 22-yard line. 3rd and 2. 3rd and short is progression. Incomplete. Matt Jacobs drops back, looks over the defense, just throws it away out of bounds. Don't want to get sacked here. You don't want to get knocked out of field goal range. Pass X. NBT, 4th and 2 at the defense's 22. They will kick the field goal. And from here, they need, using my old charts, they need a 1 or a 2. They don't want a 1 or a 2, and they get a 2. He misses. Unbelievable. Pat Brown chokes. Brown misses a 37-yard field goal. X. Oh, my gosh, that's horrible. So, and that did count as a possession. So here we go. Carolina dodges a bullet. This is amazing because Conrad missed 2 kicks, uncharacteristically missed 2 kicks against the Cataract last week, which would have put Columbia in a different position at the end of that game where they could have won it with a field goal. Instead, because they missed 2, they had to go for a touchdown and unfortunately weren't able to do it. But my point is, this is their 3rd missed field goal against Cataracts. This may be fate. The Cataracts are fated, maybe. I've not seen 3 missed field goals like that in back-to-back games. That's amazing. 1st and 10 at their own, and they do get a 7 bonus at their own 27. Now, next year, that rule changes. You'll get the ball at the original line of scrimmage. So that's a rule change coming for 2025. Here we go. They're going to run inside this time. They've learned their lesson, and they get 1, -2. They lose a yard. So halfback, Kelly, -1 run. NC, 2nd and 11 at their own 26. Not looking good. Man, they got to pass. They're going to do a timing pass. 11 to the split end. 11. No modifier, -1. It's 10 yards. It won't be enough for the first, but it's 3rd and 1. Pass to the split end for 10. NC, 3rd and 1 at their own 36. Holy cow. They got to get this. 3rd and short is a run. They're going to run inside against that defense. 1 + 1 is 2, but -2 stuck. Run for nothing. Halfback 0. I warned you this game was going to be a brutal, low-scoring slugfest. That is going to end the quarter. That's the 3rd possession. If they punt, they will indeed punt from their own 36. They're not going to give this game away to the Tigers with a short field. NC will punt, 4th and 1, own 36. They're going to punt. The punt is 39 + 4. Nice punt. 42-yard punt. The return is, +1 is 3. 3 is a chance to go the distance. If I flip a 6, it's a 55-yard return. Added to 8, it will be a 63-yard return if I flip a 6. No. So they go 8 yards. So that's good. And that will start the second quarter. It is 0-0, folks, in the 5th championship game in our history. There we go. That's the first quarter. Second quarter, it is tied. We have the MBT taking over, 1st and 10 at their, okay, let's see here, 42. That's 78. That'd be the 22 and 8 at their own 30. All right. All right, here we go. Northborough Tigers. I don't shuffle the deck now until I decide it's getting too low, right? So anything can come up in these games now. So the games are a lot more dynamic because of that. We're going to go inside run of 0, no modifier, run for nothing, fullback. I'm telling you, these teams do not want to give up points. MBT, 2nd and 10, own 30. Here they go. The MBT are going to go outside run of 15 yards to the halfback. Outstanding. Williams, this is what he does. 15-yard run. MBT on the march now. 1st and 10, own 45-yard line. That was a brilliant play. Tackled by 6. Watson, defensive back. Watson back there. Trips him up. Holy cow. Here we go. They're going to go progression pass incomplete. Got to try to get the ball moving a little bit here. XNBT, 2nd and 10, own 45. They're going to go run outside. -1, 0, 0, -1 fullback. That is Earl Jones, -1 run. It is NBT, 3rd and 11 at their own 44. They've got to throw timing now. Incomplete. 4th down, just like that. The NBT are going to have to punt. NBT, 4th and 11, own 44. The punt is 3 + 1 is 4. The punt is 38 yards. Oof. Not a great punter, but he's been with them the whole career. However, he plays DB too. So 38-yard punt. The return, though, is really nice. 5 is +4, 11-yard return. Very good. Northborough Tigers get a punt off 38. 44, that is 82 down to the 18, +11 to the 29. 1st and 10, own 29 is the Niagara Cataract. Here we go, Niagara. We're going to run. We're going to run inside. Busted play, but +2 for Douglas. Big interception card is 3 + 2 is 5. 5 is 3-yard run for Douglas. Good job. Douglas scrambles out of trouble there. Runs for 3. NC, 2nd and 7, own 32. Fantastic. I hope everything's working here. It looks like somebody's watching. Hello, whoever that is. Here we go. Douglas, 3-yard run. It is 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 is pass. Against this -1, we can go progression, and we're going to do it. Progression pass incomplete. Whoo, pass X. I'm telling you, it's going to be so tough to score on these two teams right now. 3rd and 7 at the 32. He's going to go long. Timing pass is 23 to the tight end. Milt Duvu finds a spot in the center of the defense, catches it, turns it upfield for 23, 24, -1, 23-yard pass to DeVoe, the tight end. That is huge. NC, 1st and 10 at the 23, so 20 at the defense's 45-yard line. Fantastic pass by Douglas. He's been doing that all year. That's how he led the league in touchdown yardage and touchdowns. Brilliant play. Run. They're going to run inside. 3 to the fullback, +1, 4, -2 is 2 yards. Fullback gets 2. They'll take that, considering what they've been getting here. That's bad. NC, 2nd and 8 at the defense's 43. Man, they're looking good. The NC Cataract, or the Cataract, looking real good. They don't have quite the Falls offense they've had. This team, by the way, led the league in scoring with 202 points. So they are capable. Here we go. It is 2nd and 8. 2nd and 1. They're going to go passing. They're going to go progression with this defense. 4 + 1. Herman Canill. That's 5 -1, 4-yard pass. They want that. They'll take a 4-yard pass on 2nd and short to Canill, the rookie, second best pass receiver in the league this year. And that's going to be second quarter continued. NC is 3rd and 4 at the defense's 39. There we go, folks. Things are looking good. This is only the second possession, by the way, of the quarter. So I'll make a note of that. Here we go. Outstanding. That is 3rd and 4. Third and short, run. We're going to run outside. 3 plus 1, 4. That would be enough if not for this brilliant defense. 2-yard run for Bab. Shoot, that's going to make it NC. 4th and 2 at the defense's 37. And unfortunately, Elder Wayne's leg is only a 36. He's 1 yard shy of kicking a field goal from here. He cannot kick it. But you know what? They're going to buckle down, strap up, and they're going for it against this brilliant defense. No guts, no glory, gut check time, all of the old platitudes that we use in pro football. Here we go. 4th down, I can call any dang thing I want. Douglas is going to throw the ball here. Progression pass. 6. Out of the backfield to Larry Andy. 6 minus 1, 5 yards. First down pass. Douglas to Andy's for 5 and a first down. We got to give that some. That was a huge play. 4th down conversion. NC 1st and 10 at the defense's 32-yard line. That was brilliant. A little play action. He rolls, dumps it over the head of the linebacker, dragged down by Hill out there in the flat. Douglas on a beautiful play. It is 1st and 10 in field goal range now. And here we go. They're going to run outside for 2 plus 1, 3. Minus 2 is 1 yard. So Kelly gets 1. So that's good. You want to get something on first down. 2nd and 9. Defense is 31. It's important to break the ice and get some kind of yardage, positive yardage. You'd like to get 4 minimum, but not going to happen. Passing, we're going to go progression again. Incomplete. Pass X, trying to move the ball in tiny chunks. 3rd and 9. Defense is 31. They don't have a choice now. It's a long situation. They've got to go timing. Incomplete. Pass X, 4th down. NC, though, can from here on 4th and 9 at the defense is 31, can kick the field goal, and that's going to be a killer. 1, 2, or 3, it's no good. It's a basic, not quite 50% chance, and it is the visiting number, which is much harder. They need 9 for the first, which isn't going to happen. Punting from here is suicide. They'll kick it through the end zone. They're going to do it. They need a 4, 5, or 6. And it's 6. It's good. The Cataract take the lead. That is Elder Wayne, who's done this all year. He was the 2nd leading scorer at place kicking with 25 field goals. He just made a huge 31 plus 7, 48-yard field goal. It's 3-0 NC. Beautiful. And now we'll start the 3rd possession on a kickoff. The kickoff is 3. 3 is at the 6. Kick return at 6. The return is 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is minus 1. He comes out 19 yards to the 25-yard line. Oh, yeah. So we got MBT, the crowd stunned quiet in Northborough, as they're not accustomed to seeing their team fall behind here. 1st and 10 at their own 25. Congratulations for the Cataract being the first team to score in our 5th championship game. Fantastic. Here we go. Whoo! Okay. Matt Jacobson coming to take the field. He gets a final pat on the head from Oscar Amerson, whispers something into his ear hole. As he gets out under center, he tells the crowd to quiet down, calm down. The crowd accommodates him. He sets up. He looks. He fires a progression pass to 5 to bunch 6 minus 3, 3-yard pass to the tight end for 3. NBT, 2nd and 7. That's what you want on first down. You want to get something, 20, even if it's short. Very good call. 2nd and long. They're going to go outside pitch. 4. No modifier. 4-yard run. So we get a run to the halfback for 4. NBT. 3rd and 3 on their own 32. That was a beautiful play. That makes this doable. 3rd and short, progression or inside. Neither choice great, but they don't have a run defense. So we are going to, we need 3rd and 3. Progression pass with modifiers everywhere, but a minus 3. We got to throw the ball. We're going to throw the ball. Progression pass to a 13 to the split end. Andy Hoisington, 14, minus 3, 11 yards. Pass to Hoisington, who's been in this league a long time, 11 yards. The veteran, the crowd erupts as he catches a seam route, splits the coverage, goes to a knee as they tack him down. It is 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. The crowd getting excited now as Jacobs on his 3rd step fires a bullet on the slat route. 1st down. Here we go. They're going to go inside run of 0. No modifier. Williams for nothing. Boy, it's going to be a tough go this year running the ball or this game. 2nd and 10. That hurts because you don't want to be in these long yardage situations. Outside run. Penalty on the defense, 5 yards plus 5 defensive penalty. It is NBT, 2nd and 5 at their own 48. Brilliant. Oh, my. It is 2nd and short now, which is a progression pass. 7 to the split end. Aaron Hoisington is giving the runaround to Kingman. 7, 8, -3, 5 yards. Pass. Hoisington for 5. Holy cow. NBT, 1st and 10. Oh, defense's 47-yard line. This is brilliant. And this is the final possession of the half. Now, timeouts can let them continue. If I run out of cards, it's irrelevant. But if NC wanted to call timeouts, they would get a possession. That's how that works. They can add a possession onto the game. Okay, so here we go. NBT, 1st and 10, own 47. They're going to run inside. They don't want to turn it over. 5, no modifier. 5-yard run for guess who? Earl Jones up the gut, 5-yard run. That is huge for the Northborough Tigers. The fans are on their feet. They erupt as he gets past the original line of scrimmage. He's pulled down by 2. Middle linebacker has to stop him 4 yards, 5 yards downfield. The fans are liking what they're seeing. That field goal, they had the tiger by the tail, and eventually the tiger's going to get away from you, and then you're in deep trouble. And that's exactly what Niagara may have done with that field goal. They stoked the Tigers' fire. Here we go. Inside or progression. We're going to go inside. That was first. So it's 2nd and 5. Excuse me. 2nd and short. I have to go progression on that. 7 to the tight end. 8 -3 is 5 and a 1st down. Pass to Bunch. 5 yards. Oh, my. The NBT has found the perfect 1st and 10 at the defense's 37. The NBT have found their rhythm right before the half here. Holy cow. 1st and 10 at the 37. They are not in field goal range. They're going to run inside. They don't want to turn it over. 1, no modifiers. Fullback Jones gets 1 yard. NBT, the crowd erupting. And between every snap of the ball, the crowd gets vocal. Then they quiet down as he comes to the line, gives him a quick flex, and the crowd dips in its sound. Here we go, 2nd and 9 at the 36 of the defense. Jones has had 2 big runs, or at least 2 runs, 2 first downs. 2nd and long, outside, they got a pitch to the corner. They're hoping to get a big run by Daxon Williams. 4, no modifier. Daxon gets 4 yards. Holy cow, NBT, the crowd getting excited. At the 32, they are in field goal range. They could tie this up right before half. It is 3rd and 5, 3rd and short, progression or inside. They got to throw the ball. They're going to do what they've been doing well here. Matt Jacobs on 3rd down, fires 6 yards to the flanker. Hank Richards +1, 7 -4, 3 yards. Not enough. 4th and 1. Pass to Richards for 4 yards. It is NBT, 4th and 1 at the defense's 28-yard line. Not enough. 6 +1 is 7, -3 is 4 yards. Holy cow, that -3D is so good. 4th and 1 at the 28. Holy cow, they need 3, 4, 5 or 6 will tie it up going into the half. This will end the half. They're going to kick it and make it a 3-3 game at the half. And it is, what did I say? From the 28, they need a 3, 4, 5. They made it by 1, 3. Woo! Brown hits this one. Holy cow, 28, 45-yard field goal makes it 3-3 at the half. Holy bejeebers. Told you it would be low scoring with these two defenses. 3-3, though. Holy cow. This has been brilliant. Okay, we're going to just swap this right now. Third quarter, I will shuffle the cards. Whoo! And, of course, that means the Cataract will get the ball first and, they get the ball last. So no matter what, that final possession of the fourth period will be the Cataracts. Right? Okay, so anyway, for those watching, thank you for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying this. Let's shuffle it. It is 3-3. Cataract. They stoked the fire of the Tigers on that final drive before the half. The Tigers drive down the field, and with on 4th and 1, hit a 45-yard field goal. It just made it over the crossbar, and it's a 3-3 game. Holy cow. Outstanding defense. I knew this would be the case looking at these running backs versus this defense. And then you look at this offense versus this defense. You just knew it was going to be, unless a lot of turnovers show up here. All right, shuffle these babies good. All right, here we go. The kickoff, though, is the Cataracts. They do get the ball first as they kicked off to start. So the Cataracts will get the ball. NC, the kickoff with a +1, 6, puts the ball at the 3. The Cataracts return with no modifier. 6, though, great return, +6, 26 yards from the 29-yard line. So NC, 1st and 10, own 29. Here we go. They're going to run the ball outside for 2, -2. Nowhere. That was the running back, by the way, Andes, who had a great catch in the first half. Just gets stuck. NC, 2nd and 10, own 29. Here we go. They got a pass. They're going to go timing pass. Sack. Oh, down he goes. It is for a loss of 8. Sack -8 by 4. 4 is Jamison. Holy cow. Pro Bowl linebacker, weak side linebacker of the Tigers. NBT Jamison with a huge sack. NC 3rd and 18 at their own 21. That was huge. The crowd now screaming. They can't hear Robert Douglas trying to talk to the coach. He just waves the coach away. He gets into a shotgun formation. He sends a man in motion, snaps it. He's going timing. 18 to the split in. Herman Canill, 19 -1. 18-yard pass. Gets the first on the button. Canill with a +1, 19 -1, 18. Had it been 18 -1, nothing. It would have been 4th and 1. 18 yards is a first down pass. The crowd can't believe it. They're stunned at their own 39 now. Wow, what a perfect play. Douglas all year has been hitting these 3rd down passes. He's led the league in passing on 3rd downs. It's unbelievable. That's what you pay great quarterbacks to do, convert 3rd downs in big games. That was beautiful. Herman Canill managed to beat Willis and found a spot at the sticks and got the measurement. That was fantastic. Whoo! Here we go. They're going to run. They're going to run in outside. -1, +1, -2. Shoot. Shoot. Babb got that. They pitched it to Babb. -2 yards. That hurts. NC, 2nd and 12. This Northborough defense is so good. 2nd and 12 at their own 37-yard line. They're going to pass timing 12 yards. Wide receiver, no modifier. Rocky Oyawaya catches 12 -1, 11-yard pass. Pass to Oyawaya. 12 -1 is 11 yards. Fantastic. NC, 3rd and 1 at their own 40. Oh my gosh, own 48. Man, they're at midfield. They need 1 yard. 3rd and short is run. They're going to run up the gut. No, they're going to run outside. They're going to pitch it to the corner, hoping to beat this defense. -3. Oh my God. Oh my God. -3, -4, -5. That was horrible. Andes gets destroyed by Winfred, the big. Wait, no, 5. Yeah, 5 is Elzy, middle linebacker, -5 run. Elzy with a huge tackle for loss. That is gigantic. 2 huge defensive plays on that possession. It is NC, 4th and 6 at their own 42. 4th and 6 at their own 42. They cannot afford to give it up here with a 0 run D. They're going to punt. The punt is 6, though. Brilliant punt. 6 is +8 and a fair catch. So 39 +8 is 47. Oh my gosh, that's a 89. That puts them at the 11. Punt of 40. What'd I say? +8. And 39 is 47 yards. That puts them at that's 80. Yep. Wow. So Northborough Tigers 1st and 10 at their own 11. Fair catch. Beautiful punt. That was our first possession of the 3rd quarter. Wow. Unbelievable. Here we go. It is NBT, 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to run the ball if they can. Inside, that's what they're going to do. 1. No modifier, no modifier, 1 yard. Holy cow, Earl Jones. They're just running the wrong guy here. Run. NBT, 2nd and 9. Earl Jones is not really about carrying the rock. Oh, my God. They did really great last week. Daxon Williams got every one of these. It was just a different game. That's what I love about flash football. You don't know what's going to show up here probability-wise. Here we go. 2nd and 9 at their own 12. Long. They're going to go outside run of -1. No modifier, no modifier, -1. Williams getting destroyed by this Cataract defense. And this is what the Cataracts did last week to the Coolers. They just shut them down. 3rd and 10 at their own 11. 3rd and 10, though. This is going to be a long timing pass. 11 +1 Norm Mesnick. -3 is not enough. 8 yards pass for 8 to Mesnick. They're going to have to punt the ball. NBT on a 3 and out. 8 yards. That's why that -3 defense is so dang good. And at their own 19, they will punt. The punt is 4. Punt is 4 plus 3, so it is 38 yards. Punt of 38. That could be dangerous. They could return this. The return is 5, no modifier. The return is +4, 11-yard return. Beautiful. NC, and that does count as a possession because it was at least 4 plays. NC, 1st and 10. Let's see here, 38. Wow, 57. They were at the 43. Yeah, so they're at the defense's 42-yard line. Holy cow, this is brilliant. They're a few yards shy of getting in field goal range here. That's fantastic. Okay, they're going to run. They're going to run outside. They're hoping to get a big run. 4, no modifier, -2 is 2 yards. So Andes gets 2 after a couple of big stuffs earlier. NC, 2nd and 8 at the defense's 40. They got to get in field goal range to make this a ball game here in the 4th quarter. Here we go. Andy, excuse me, 2-yard run, 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 is long pass. So they're going to go progression against this -1. Progression is 1 to the fullback. That's 2. -1 is a 1-yard pass. So they dink it out, and he gets stuck immediately by hitting. Defensive end pills off. Pass for 1 to Babb. That's just ugly pass. Holy cow. NC, 3rd and 7 at the defense's 39. They need to get 3 to get in field goal range. Holy cow. 3rd and long is a pass. They're going to go progression again. They just want to cut this yardage, maybe put themselves in a 4th down conversion territory. So they're going to go progression. Progression is 2. Good thing because it was quarterback pressure. 2, 3, -1 is 2 yards. Pass for 2 to Babb. Again, back-to-back dink passes to Babb. NC on a 4th and 5 at the defense's 37. That is 1 yard shy of kicking the field goal. Can you believe it? It's 4th and 5 at the 37. 4th and 5 at the 37. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. You only live once, right? This is a chance for the Cataracts to be champs on the road against the best team in football. They're going for it. You only live once. They need 5 yards. Oh, my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Here we go. We're going for it. We got all of these modifiers. We guaranteed a modifier if I run, unless it's running back. We're going to run outside. 13, 14, -2, 12-yard run. Kelly hits the corner for 12 yards. Unbelievable. The crowd stunned silent down to the defense's 25-yard line. They hit the corner, beats Casper at the corner, picks up 12 yards. That was a brilliant, gutsy call by Bill Ingram. Yes, sir. Oh, my gosh. This is huge for the NC team. And it is huge because it marks the end of the quarter, by the way, too, this drive. Wow, that was fantastic run. They're going to run inside. They're not going to do anything stupid. 2, -2, nowhere. Well, I don't know if that's stupid or not, but Andy's coming off the bench, gets nothing. 2nd and 10 at the defense's 25. It's a tie game, 3-3, late in the 3rd quarter. Whoo-wee. Holy cow. Man, where am I at? Second and long. Pass. We're going to go progression pass. Intercepted. 3. Oh, that just tears your heart out. Douglas. INT by 4. 4 is Brewer. Gets his 4th pick of the year. Brewer returns it 20 plus 3 is a chance to go 55 more. He needs a 6 to go 50 plus 20, 75 yards. 4, he doesn't, but he goes 20 yards. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. And that actually, so we had 1, 2. Oh, we have one more possession. Sorry, MBT. We have one more possession. 1st and 10 in the third. Sorry about that. Douglas, interception by Brewer. We've only had 2 complete possessions. So this will be the, oh no, that was the 3rd possession. So we're in the 4th quarter. Sorry about that. I just realized I had 1, 2. This was the 3rd possession. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 45 of their own 45. Outstanding. NBT with a big turnover. That's the 1st turnover of the game. No, 2nd. As they fumbled the ball away early. I believe that's Cataract's 2nd turnover. All right. Woo. 4th quarter. 3-3. I knew this would be gut-wrenching, man. This is like a great soccer match where it's coming down to the final minute, man. It's crazy. Our great hockey, right? Where they're stoning every shot on goal. Wow. Okay. 4th quarter's underway, folks. Good luck, Matt. Good luck, Paul. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this. It's been an hour already, but it's been worth every minute. Holy cow. MBT 1st and 10 at the defensive 45. They're going to run inside. Inside is 3. Minus nothing. 3 yards. Uh-oh, they may get this running game going. Jones, 3 run. NBT, 2nd and 7. Own 48. Holy cow, here we go. Long is outside run. 7, no modifier. Williams rips off a 7-yard run. This is what they did last week. Williams got hot. 1st and 10 at the defense's 45-yard line. Oh, my God, ABT's getting that running game going. Inside run again. 7, no modifier. Jones up the gut for 7. The fans on their feet as he rips up. I think fatigue may be playing a role against the Cataract now. The defense's 38-yard line. Unbelievable. 2nd and 3, 7-yard run. 2nd and short is a progression pass. That's a good thing for the Niagara Cataract, forcing a progression pass. A 5 plus 1 is 6, minus 3, 3 yards and a 1st down on the button. A pass to bunch for 3. That's going to be an NBT 1st and 10 at the defense's 35. They are now in field goal range in the 4th quarter. You cannot believe this. The fans are thrilled, cheering. They're chanting. Jacobs has to calm them down. This fan club has been waiting a long, long, long time to see this team in meaningful games. And here they are at home. A chance to go undefeated as champs, just like the Coolers did 2 years ago. They're going to go inside run, nowhere. Pow, stuck. The crowd stunned silent as Jones gets popped for nothing. It is NBT, 2nd and 10 at their own 30, or at the defense's 35. It is 2nd and 10. Outside run is 6 to the halfback. Williams rips off another big run here. He's had a 7 and a 6. On this drive, the MBT 3rd and 3. It is now a convertible 20. It is now a convertible 3rd and 3 down. 6 yards are at the 29-yard line. They are in field goal range in a 3-3 game at home. Here we go. 3rd and short is progression or inside. They are not throwing the ball on this Niagara defense. They're going to run, and they're going to run inside. 13, Rip Daxon Williams up the gut. They clearly have worn out this front 7 of Teletow, Fallnall, Kestro, Tanner, Mitterstand, and Ibalipsum. 13-yard run. Holy cow, that tears the crowd. Is screaming. It's deafening. Defenses, 16-yard line. The Northborough Tigers putting together the drive to justify that defense, that interception. This offense says, let's go get them, boys. They've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs on this drive out of 6. Whoo! First down, inside or progression. They're going to go inside. It is 4 more to the fullback, Jones. Things are wearing out this defense. NBT, 2nd and 6 at the defense's 12-yard line. Methodical, destructing, outside pitch. 3 more to Williams. They're containing him a little bit better here on that run, but not enough. NBT, 3rd and 3 at the defense's 9-yard line. This is a brilliant drive. 3rd and short, 3rd and 3 at the defensive 9 is progression or inside. Remember, progression pass in the red zone, or passes in the red zone are always plus the quarterback's rating versus that. So at least you'd only have a -1 if he throws. Progression or inside, 3rd and short. They've gotten down here running the ball. Do they dare run one more time? Yep, they're going to run one more time. They might go for it on 4th. So run inside. 3rd and short, they're going to run inside. It is for nowhere. Pow! Steps up. Teleto wraps up Williams, throws him down in the backfield. Huge stand. The crowd stunned, silent as he busts through into the backfield and rips up Williams. It is 4th and 3 at the defense's 9. Holy cow, that was a brilliant Teleto. Holy cow, a Pro Bowl defensive lineman, had 3 sacks this year, 1 fumble recovery. It is 4th and 3 at the 9. Do they dare go for it, or do they kick the field goal? They got to kick because that gives them the lead in a game where points has been almost impossible. They're going to kick it from the 9. So they miss it on a 1. They miss it on a 1. We're in good weather, by the way. They miss it on a 1. It is 5. It's good. Brown is going to be a hero, I think. 9 and 17 is a 26-yard field goal. That gives it a 6-3 game for the Northborough Tigers, the NBT. You can hear the crowd, NBT. 4th quarter continued. Cataracts will get the kick return. The kick return is 1. +1 is 7, out to the 7 at 7. Here we go. Cataracts go 3. That is a chance to go the distance. So a 6 is 55 plus would be 55 and 27. It'd be 83-yard return. That would be gigantic. It would put them at the 17 of Northborough. You want a 6 here, Paul. 1, he fumbles the ball at the 27. Fumble. Oh, my God. Who's going to recover it? I can't believe it. Oh, the defense, and they get to return it. Defense recovery with return. They get to return it. Oh, it's heartbreaking. From the 27, Northborough Tigers make a special teams strip on the kick, and 5 is the return of 4 plus their 20 for their INT return, defensive returns, 24 down to the 3-yard line. I can't believe it. That does not count as a possession. Oh, my gosh. It is MBT. 1st and goal at the 3. 1st and goal at the defense's 3. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. The crowd on their feet chanting NBT. They can see it. Game's over. 6-3. They got the ball 1st and goal at the 3 following a fumble by Oyawea. Coughs it up. I can't believe it. They return it on a 1 recovery and darn near take it to the house. Holy cow. That's amazing. This will go down as one of the greatest plays in our Patriot Football Championship history. This one play, we've never seen anything like this in all of our championship games. That was brilliant. Northborough, the fans on their feet. It's crazy. They come out under center. Matt Jacobs quiets the crowd. He's going to hand it off inside. It is 5. Touchdown. Williams over the top, untouched. 3-yard run. TD. The extra point is good. PAT. That'll make it 13-3. NBT. Brilliant play. I got to mark that. It's a score, a touchdown score for notes. Okay, we're going to kick it off again. Wow. And the fans just so loud. You can't believe it. 5 is the kick at the, no, 6 is the kick +1, 3-yard line. Kick return for NC at 3. Here we go. It is a 1, no modifiers. And the return is a -3 from 2017 at the 20-yard line. NC, 1st and 10, own 20. Holy cow. By the way, that was one score. It did not count as that was one play. So we have not had a second possession yet in the fourth quarter. So it's not over. NC could make up time here, right? Because that did not count. Neither one of those counted as possessions. They weren't long enough. Outstanding. NC stunned. And they're going to go. Here we go. Run the ball outside. 3 yards. 4 yards -2 is 2 yards. Fullback, Bab. 2 run. Wow. I can't believe it. I'm still stunned. The crowd's so deafening here. You would not imagine that they can hear any of their calls in the huddle or at the line of scrimmage. They just got to do what they got to do. Timing pass. 38 yards. He drops, sets his feet. He double pumps. He dodges Casper, and he flings it 36 to the wide receiver, Oyawaya, making up for his fumble. 36 -1, 35-yard pass to Oyawaya. Holy kid, the kid from South Africa, outstanding. That is 1st and 10, 36. That would put him at the 40. Holy cow, the defense's 44-yard line. Oh, mama, that was beautiful. 35, 57. No, defense's 43-yard line. Holy cow, this is amazing. Woo, I hope you guys are digging it. Man, whew, Niagara. That was beautiful. Robert Douglas has been doing this, man, all season. It's so cool to see this play out. They're going to run outside. They got to get to the corner. 0, -2. Dang it. Andes gets stuck again. That's a drive killer. Shoot. NC, 2nd and 12. Defense is 45. They're not even in field goal range right now. 2nd and 12. They're going to go timing pass. Incomplete. Pass X. Oh, the crowd's so loud now as they see the game is pretty much in hand. And when they throw that bomb, it's incomplete. The crowd are roaring. Here we go. 3rd and long. They're going to go timing again. 33. The tight end down the middle. No, he busts to the corner on a post route, on a corner route. Catches it over his right shoulder. He's running. 33 +1, 43. 34. 33-yard pass to guess who? The tight end DuVoe. 33 yards. It is NC, 1st and 10 at the 12. Defense is 12. The crowd quieted on that beautiful floater over the right shoulder of DuVoe. He's drugged down by Willis, the safety, but not before he puts them in scoring range. They're going to run outside. Defense penalty, 5 yards. Defensive penalty. Man, NC, 1st and 5 at the defense's 7. Whoo, that was beautiful. Here we go. NC now got some manageable conversion. They're going to run inside this time. Oh, -2. But we avoided a negative. We avoided a -1. So -2 run. NC, 2nd and 7 at the defense's 9. Excuse me, yeah, defense's 9. They can get the first, by the way, at the 2. At the 2. Wow, 2nd and 7 at the defensive 9. Whoo, this is crazy. No, they can't get the first. It was 1st and 5 at the defensive 7. No, 1st and 5. Yeah, they can get the first and 2. Excuse me. 2nd and 7. It is pass. They're going to go progression pass. I get a +2 from Douglas. So progression is 4, 5, 6. -1 is 5. Down to the 2-yard line. Pass to Kelly for 5 yards. Unbelievable. NC, 3rd and 2. It is a 1st and goal at the defense's 2. 1st and goal. They're going to get 4 downs to punch it in. They're going to run inside right now. 5. That's Bab over the top for a touchdown. Run of 2 yards. TD. The extra point is, might have missed it. Nope, he made it. PAT. Oh, my God. It's 13-10. Northborough Tigers. Holy cow. I got to mark this down. This has turned out to be one of the greatest games ever with flash football in the Patriot Football League. Kickoff is 2. No modifier at the 7. Kick returner at the 7. The kick return with a +1 is 4. He dodged the big run. +2. 22 yards by Richard, so they're out to the 29. Northborough Tigers, that would, by the way, was the second possession of the quarter. There's only 2 possessions left, right? This one plus one more, that would be the final home. And then, of course, you could call a timeout and get one final set of plays. MBT, 1st and 10, own 29-yard line, right? 7 and 22, yep, 29-yard line. Here we go. The MBT are up by 3. They just got to eat the clock, which is hard to do with a possession-based game, right? They got to get literally what you want is a score here, or make sure they have to go 90 yards for a touchdown. The MBT are going to run inside for 3. No modifier, 3 yards for Williams. 3 run. Whew, man, I'm sweating. This is wonderful. 2nd and 7 at their own 32. Here we go. 2nd and 7 is outside run of 6. Fullback, guess who? Jones rips off 6. Boy, they have been doing this in this second half. 3rd and 1 at their own 6. That's the own 38-yard line. Jones, they only need 1 yard. Here it is, 3rd and short progression inside. They're going to run inside. 0, no modifier, no modifier. Pow! Williams stuck for nothing on 3rd and 1. And guess who sticks him? 3. Questro with a huge tackle there. It is 4th down. They do not have a choice. They have got to punt this. You cannot afford to go for it in field goal range. Their own opponent's field goal range. The punt, oh my God, that was huge. 1 plus 1, 2. -2 from the punt. Oh, 33-yard punt. This is disastrous. This could be huge for the Cataract. 4 is +2. That is a 9-yard return. Holy cow, a 24-yard punt. NC, this is the final possession. NC can win it or tie it. So let's see here. That's 24, 38, 24, 58, 62. They're at their own 1st and 10. They're at their own. Oh, gosh, 24. It's 20. It's 58, 62. They're at their own 38. Wow. They need to get about 30 yards. We got to shuffle the cards. Here we go. Have to do it. They have got to get, if they get a touchdown, they win. Field goal puts it into OT. We're going to have our maybe our second OT championship game. But to get in field goal range, you got to get down to the 36 of the Northborough Tigers. They're at the 38. So that's about 30 yards, right? Gosh, dog. Wow. Brilliant game. This has been remarkable. We almost saw a fumbled kick return all the way back for a touchdown. It set them up on a 3-yard plunge to give them what appeared to be an insurmountable lead, 13-3 in the 4th quarter. Somehow, NC's in it, 10-13. This is the final possession with a chance to tie it or win it on this drive. This is huge, and we got to shuffle these cards good. Man, I'm telling you what, nail biter. Are you kidding me? This is brilliant. This was our 5th season. Can't ask for a better championship game at this point. Being our 5th season, two different teams in this game, and both of them deserve it to be here, right? 6-3-1, 8-0-2. Great defenses, great offenses, great coaches. Everything about this game worth every bit. Okay, good luck, Paul. Here we go. Let's see what your team can do. They have to run on 1st down according to the books. Doesn't matter about time because you got a possession here to do it. You just don't want to turn it over. We're going to run outside. 3 + 1, 2 yards. Kelly gets 2. Oh, wow. NC, 2nd and 8 at their own 40. Here we go. My God, passing. So they're going to go timing. Incomplete. This is it, man. We're getting close. NC, 3rd and 8, own 40. This is crazy. Pass X. It's 3rd and long. They're going to pass again. They've got to get the first. -1. They've got modifiers. Can progression cut it in half? That would make it 4th and short. They're going to go progression. Incomplete. Shoot. Progression pass, I thought for sure would be a cheap completion. 4th and 8 at the 40. The crowd is so noisy. They're on their feet. They can see the clock. They know this game is just about over. It's 4th and 8. It's going to be anticlimactic. I can't believe it. They have no choice. They've got to throw the ball. Timing incomplete. Oh, if it had been progression, it would have been 7. No modifier, -1. It would have been short by 2. Pass X, the crowd erupts as the Northborough Tigers win it all. They're the champs. Holy cow, 13-10 in one of the greatest games we've ever had in the Patriot Football League Championship. Hallelujah. That was wonderful. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Congratulations, Matt. Your team went 9-0-2. Undefeated champs. They tie the Coolers. The Coolers went 12-0 as undefeated champs, a record that can never be broken, but it's been tied 9-0-2. Fantastic. Congratulations. You can mark this roster as champions and hang it on the wall, right? Put it in a little frame, hang it on the wall. There's the Northborough Tiger championship team of 2024. And Paul, brilliant year. Congratulations on your quarterback and your coach doing a brilliant job. And in the offseason, here's a good luck to you guys in your offseason program. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Much appreciated. Good day.